Hey guys, Nick here, and today I have some Modern Warfare 2 gameplay on 4 Delta 1. And I'm playing 4 Delta 1 because the Steam version of this game is very broken, to say the least. There's a lot more hackers on the Steam version. On 4 Delta 1, people usually get kicked out if they're hacking. They get kicked off the servers by the admins, so that's always good. The Steam version of Modern Warfare 2 has a bunch of other issues as well. Every time you start the game up, it takes like 10 minutes before it will find a game. Team Deathmatch is the only game type that works. All the other game types don't work, and I personally prefer ground war domination. I'm playing, I believe this is like an 18-person team deathmatch, which is almost as good. Not quite as good, but almost there. So it's not too bad. But the best part about 4 Delta 1 is the connections. Dedicated servers are amazing. It's much better than having a host. For some reason, Modern Warfare 2 and just Call of Duty in general likes to pick a host that just has a terrible connection. And everybody who hosts a server tends to have really fast internet, so it's always really good connections. There's like maybe 50 servers that I can connect to on 4 Delta 1 that have less than 50 ping, or that I have less than 50 ping to, so that's always good. I believe in this match I have 37 ping, which is about what you have as host in Modern Warfare 2. There's like a bunch of, I don't know, mods, I guess, that you can get for Modern Warfare 2. When you join hacked lobbies, you'll sometimes leave them with some like weird mods, specifically the ping bars that show up on the scoreboard every time you bring that up. And I've gotten a few on the Steam version of Modern Warfare 2 where it will show the actual value for the ping and the ping bar as well. And the interesting thing about this is that when you're host, you generally have around 40 ping, so it gives you a bit of ping to make it more fair. I guess it lag compensates the host, but it's like a consistent amount. See, the thing in Modern Warfare 3 is like your ping goes up and down, and it's different to specific people. In Modern Warfare 2, they gave the host a bit of ping just so that there's no guy running around with like I think it's like 5 ping to connect to yourself. Like if I connect to my own server, I have 5 ping, but that's probably from my router. So I guess you'd have 0 ping to yourself, and that would be crazy. So giving somebody like 40 makes it a bit more fair, but you still have an amazing connection as host. In this game here, I have 37 ping, so that's actually less lag than I would get as host on Modern Warfare 2, which is really amazing. And there's a couple other people in the game with like 50 ping. So they also have really good connections. And to this guy, he's the only guy who kills me, or he's most of my deaths. He just runs around with throwing knives and throws knives at me, and it's really annoying. So I just realized there's probably a bunch of you who don't know what ping is. Ping is the amount of time it takes for data from your computer to travel to somebody else's computer. So specifically the host. So there's a host that everybody connects to, and ping is the amount of time it takes, the data containing where you are, where they are, whether or not you're shooting, whether or not you're moving, all that sort of stuff. How long it takes to get to the host. That's the ping. It's measured in milliseconds, so obviously you want a lower ping, because if you have a higher ping, then you're not going to be seeing people where they actually are. You're going to be seeing where they are, a tenth of a second ago, which, not too big of a difference, but if you think about it, you actually have to hit them with your bullets, so if you can see where the person actually is, then things are a lot better. So the benefit of having a lower ping is that you'll generally see people first and your shots will register first. The biggest difference that a connection makes is when you run around a corner, somebody else runs around a corner, you both see each other at the exact same time, and you both start shooting at the same time. The person with the better connection is going to obviously win, and it can be really frustrating when your connection's a lot worse than someone else's, because you'll pretty much never win a gunfight. Even if you start shooting before them, they're still gonna win because their connection's better. So having a better connection is always good. Sometimes when I get bad connections, it really like confuses me, because I'll shoot at somebody and I'll be like aimed at them, but I won't be getting hit markers, so I'll move my sight around trying to get hit markers, and I'm not getting any hits, so I just end up like flailing around, and I'm like, oh, clearly my aim sucks or something. Somehow I've just gotten a lot worse in the last hour. Before I was able to hit everybody just fine, and then you get in a lobby where you just have like a weird connection, and you have a lot of lag, and the ping bars still show 4 bars, because Modern Warfare 3 tends to just show 3 or 4 bar for everyone for some reason, even when they have bad connections. I don't know what it does. It's quite confusing, but yeah, a lot of times it'll happen where I'm missing a lot, and I'll be like, oh, all of a sudden I just started to suck, and then I'll go and I'll play like 4 Delta 1, and I'll get one of these really low ping servers, and I'll just hit everyone, and it's amazing. And then I'll be like, oh, looks like I can actually hit people. So what I'm trying to say here is that connection makes a very big difference in first-person shooters, especially a game like Call of Duty where somebody dies in 2 bullets. You know, my gun fires, I think like a slow fire rate is 600 rounds per minute. There's 60 seconds in a minute, so that should be 10 bullets fired per second on a slow firing weapon. If a gun kills in 2 bullets, that's a fifth of a second to kill somebody, so that's about 200 milliseconds to kill someone. So if you're rocking 200 milliseconds of ping, then I'm sorry, but like you're dead before you can even see people. So having a good connection obviously makes a difference, and what I'm hoping that they'll do in Black Ops is they'll try to not do this whole like massive lag compensation thing, and that they'll just work on matchmaking. I'd rather that they took a longer time to find games. Like I'd rather take a minute to find a game than to find a game in 10 seconds where I lag like crazy the whole time. I believe the first Black Ops actually had a local-only search feature, which I think would look for better connection games first, and then if it couldn't find any, it would put you into a worse connection game. But it also had the lag compensation, and not everybody used local-only. So what I think they should do is they should force everyone to use local-only, so it always takes, you know, a little bit longer to find a game, and then they just don't have lag compensation. So then they just put people into games where they have a good connection and they don't need lag compensation. So that's my take on lag and lag compensation. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for some more, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.